Welcome, lacrosse friends, to the 2025 Can-Am Playoffs Semifinals Game 3 in this best-of-5 series. Game 1 was a 23-6 blowout in favor of the Tonawanda Braves at their home field. The next night, though, last week, second day of back-to-back games, Grand River turned it all around, took advantage of power plays to pull out a 10-9 win in overtime, thanks to a Sam Firth goal in the extra frame. Tonight, Game 3, about to get underway. We're back tomorrow night as well. Also an 8 p.m. start here in the Brantford Civic Center. Marshall Stevens is at the dot for the hometown Grand River Warriors, wearing their whites with the purple and orange trim. He will be up against, I believe that's Cam Seneca. We'll double check and make sure. 1-1 Game 3, critical in this best-of-5 series. Game 4 down in Allegany going as well. As Allegany won a game last night, 10-8, I believe that one was. You can check all the scores on the Can-Am Facebook page. And Grand River comes away with the first one. Yes, last night was Allegany 10-8. They can put away Newtown tonight, but it is going to be a challenge. That has been quite a series, as has this. And that first possession is going awry. Kicking the ball back. A nice heads-up play there by Damani Thomas, the rookie senior player. Waylon Abrams will flip it back. And here is the first possession. Owen Hill feeds it through. Great chance for Abrams. It's in. It did get in. You can see Imani Mitten, the starting goaltender, just about had it, thought he had it, but it just gets away from him. And just like that, it's 1-0. Marshall Stevens having a little chat with the official about what we're going to do. Looks like Brent Colombe down there drawing that face-off. John Zabo to our right. Trent Bray to our left. It's an all-star crew on the whistles tonight. Possession violation, and the Braves back into the offensive zone. A little underhand shot there. I'm not sure that Corey Becker was sure he was getting that pass. Did get the shot off, though. That one gets away, but it is recovered by the Braves. Nice job by Todd Thomas to get it, and he'll start setting up the offense here. Pass across, isn't going to get through, and here goes the chance to run. It's an over and back. They'll be blown down, and they're going to slow things down a little bit. But both these teams do like to run. Now we have the first penalty of the game. It's going to go to Anthony Patterson, number 84, for the Braves. It's a roughing call, which is going to give Sam Firth and the offense for Grand River a chance to tie things up here as we're just a couple of minutes into the first period. Firth has Marshall Paulus over on the left side, along with Howdice Miracle, so dangerous on that back door. Near side, there's Sowie Martin getting a pick from Damani Thomas. Great pass, great finish. What a job. Nice ball movement. And this time, instead of going for the shot with Howdice Miracle, which they're expecting, Miracle holds on for a second, didn't catch it cleanly, but flicks that one over to Damani Thomas, cutting in the middle, and that's a nice finish to tie things up. We're 1-1, just under 2 minutes into this opening period of game 3, and we expect it to be a battle. Both teams feeling confident. Both teams know that goaltending is a critical factor, and they've got to stay out of the penalty box. That was a key. The Braves were saying, hey, they had 6 power play goals in the last game. We had like 12 penalties. We've got to stay out of the box. This is not the start they wanted. Here's Owen Hill, though, trying to get things rolling. Solid collisions out front. That one bounces through the legs of Corey Becker. It rolls all the way out. Now it's scooped up there. Outlet pass is off target. May work out. Tito Hill trying to get to it, but that pass was wayward. Maybe a little nerves. Ball gets away. Risking over and back. Great check by Stevens. And that's going to cause an errant pass, which is scooped up eventually. Cole Powless on the run. Vern Hill pulls back, rips it just a little bit wide on the far corner. Not a bad chance. Jason Chido running the floor. He's been making some noise in transition. Reset, getting into the corner to get after it. Nice position there from Waylon Abrams. Gates Abrams passes in the middle. Quick release from Nathan Grennan. It's scooped up in front, but turned over. Big save of Monty Mitten. It's got to feel good after giving up the early one. Oh, the outlet pass from Tom Montour didn't quite connect with Cole Powless. Loved the look, though. There's a rip from Gates Abrams, the league's scoring leader this year. And he's going to get it back. Flicks it immediately back over to Avery Steinbach Parker. And Owen Hill moves it on. Quick ball movement as Zach Terry lets one fly. Who's got it? Tom Montour has it. All kinds of pressure. Flicks it behind his back. And it looked blind, but that was a perfect spot. Getting it to Vern Hill. And here's a drive to the net for Sawi Longboat. That one's turned aside by the starting goaltender, Jake Lazor, between the pipes. Joel Watson not available tonight. The guys were saying last week he was in a minor car accident. Definition of a minor accident is one that happens to someone else. Outlet pass, penalty coming. There might be another one. Yeah. I think we're going to get both. So you can see the hand is up. Yeah, you see the hand is up already for the illegal substitution, the too many men on the floor. Let's see if there's a second one going on the hit. So far, Steven's the only one heading over there. So it is an interference call, but Marshall Stevens is the only one over there. So they do need, they've got to send somebody over, and it's going to be 5-on-3. So Jesse Longboat heads to the box to serve the too many. And Tonawanda will shift around a little bit. Tom Montour started to head off. Now he's saying they got to get somebody off. It will be Montour going. They're going to have Vern Hill, Cole Powless, and Colby Martin are the penalty killers. Grennan will get it back here. Gates Abrams is down low. He's going to shoot. Hard shot, but saved by Imani Mitten. Straight back to Gates Abrams, and you're going to get a lot of rebounds, a lot of loose balls when you're on this 5-on-3. Waylon Abrams tries one. Mitten stops that, and it's scooped up by Colby Martin. That bounces, though, off of Waylon Abrams. They're going to just fling it down the floor as the 8-second count was going. And Waylon Abrams was just holding back because I think I'm not sure if he'd been through the crease. Didn't see them pointing at him, but he also knew the 8 was about to run out. Gates Abrams almost stepped on the crease line. That pass to Waylon may have been tipped. Skip it over. Kent Baker print up. Backpedals, rips it. That was tipped away. I think that was a pass. I think they were going skip back door. They get it back down to 20 seconds. That one gets to Abrams, it just gets by him. Don't think it was tipped. I think he just missed that one. A dozen on the shot clock. Grennan's going to let it fly. Stop by Minton. It's in his gear. The bright side of this 5-on-3 is that if you can kill it, they both end at the same time, and that's in 33 seconds. But it's going to go back over to the Braves, and they'll have one more chance to work with this two-man advantage. Grennan. Yeah, Keto Hill on the far side now, along with Powless and Longbow and Martin. But nice pickoff, Cole Powless. Great little flip over the back. And that is going to give the Warriors a chance to kill this. Will that help their momentum? They had the last goal. It was a big hit for Marshall Stevens. Unfortunately for him, it was an illegal one. And now they've got 8 on the shot clock. They're going to send one forward. And then heads up play. Damani Thomas says, no, just send a defender out. We're just about done. The 30 will expire. Nice job there, Anthony Patterson, helping Keto Hill up. They will have known each other for quite a while. Keto Hill going out the back door. As Dustin Kunderman said before the game, Keto's going out the back door. We're going to have some other guys up front, but you cannot keep him out of the lineup. Veteran, dynamic. Gates Abrams, nice toe drag, rips it, and Monty Minton stops it and rolls down around his feet. Oh, good decision by Vern Hill. He was looking up the floor, decided to bounce it short instead. And there's a behind the back. Tom Montour scores. That is a gorgeous play. There is that pass from the beginning. Love that pass from Vern Hill. See, he gets it here to Stu Martin. And Martin knew what he was doing. Oh, I just missed. I went too early. Missed the goal, but that is just a great, great three-way play. And the Warriors are up 2-1. Big battle at the dot. Jacob Bomberry comes away with it and flips it back over to Colby Martin. Nice job on possession. Martin's going to sprint up over center. And that's a little trouble near the line. Great job by Todd Thomas to fight out of it along the Braves bench. Shot there by Jacob Bomberry. Ball still bouncing around. Nobody can get it. You go from the turf, the outdoor turf, and then you come inside to the concrete. It can be a little different. Certainly livelier. Down to the corner. Trying to come out is Grennan. He'll flip it back. Waylon Abrams going to the net. Great position. Nice duck underneath. But stopped by Imani Minton. Boy, he's going to be key to this club. Tom Montour wisely pulls up. Now you'll let it rip. Not a bad shot. And he gets the rebound back. Set the fresh 30 up. And now the Warriors are going to take their time. But Imani Minton, he was with the Port Coquitlam Saints last summer in Junior A out in British Columbia. He has played very, very well at times for this team. And as a young goaltender, as you'd expect, maybe some shakiness. Can he make a big save here? If he has to, he does. Bit of a rush there as Jason Chido had to spin, got the ball just on top of the crease. And we're going to have a penalty here. It's a slashing call. And another chance for the Warriors. This is exactly what Tonawanda was hoping to avoid, is a parade to the penalty box. That's Taylor Jensen going off. Firth is at the top. How nice Miracle up high, and Marshall Palace backdoor. Sowie Longboat had a good shot. Nice save, Jake Lazor. Great trail check. Oh, I hope he's all right. It looks like Sowie Longboat maybe a little shaken up. Hard rip there. Oh, Imani Minton's having a little trouble with the rebounds as they're getting out and bouncing around his feet. That's how the first goal went in. Been okay since then. Definitely his teammates, you can see, looking down to make sure he's all right. He's got it. Here's Marshall Powless. Rips one. No problem for Jake Lazor on that. Powless gets it back. One-hand pass over to Howdice Miracle. And here's a chance for Todd Thomas. That one was deflected. Behind the back scores! Marshall Powless. What a sequence. Great ball movement. Great awareness. You always do have that edge as the offensive team when the ball goes behind, then it comes off the boards. And Powless absolutely ripping that one home. Another power play goal. It's 3-1 for the Warriors. Ball all the way back into the corner off the draw, came flying out. This is going to be scooped up there by Mason Homer. Immediately moves it forward. Owen Hill. Nice little slip by Tom Montour. Rips one and scores. Owen Hill. This is a really nice move. You can see that quick step there. Gets a little pick. It's just going to rip it right around the defender. Slip it home. Past Amani Mitten, 3-2. Past the midpoint of this first period. I know there's some issues with the stream down in the other series, so it's not live right now on Blue Squatch. So just go ahead and stay here. Tell your friends to come and watch this one. And I know they're going to post that afterwards, and they're recording it. I did talk to, I saw the game from last night was posted. Waylon Abrams driving to the net. Didn't get everything he wanted on that. I think Vern Hill got a little bit of contact on the stick. Gates Abrams with 10 to go. Oh, nice attempt. Just gets away, though. Vern Hill just kind of flicks it. Smart play. Won't be an over and back, but the 30 keeps on ticking. Vern Hill, the veteran. Hard to think of Vern as a veteran. He still seems like such a young guy. He's still quick. There's Tom Montour. Speaking of still quick, saw Tommy running the other day. Holy cow. Some of these guys, they just don't seem to get slower. Nice pass through to Monty Thomas. All kinds of pressure on him. Fights through it, though. First thought that was coming to him. Lets it go by to Marshall Powless. That might have been a force. They were getting late in the shot clock. And it's going to be turned over. Here comes Tonawanda with... Let's see. Oh, that one gets in. Just squeaking through. Nathan Grennan. Again, from outside. Again, a little trouble for Mitten. Is just hanging on to those rebounds. That's a pair for Grennan. Face-off win. Here's a chance right away. Just missing. What a great opportunity for Corey Becker. Comes straight back out, though, to Cam Seneca. And he'll flip it in. Becker's going to slow things down a little. They find Owen Hill coming off the bench. Hill backpedaling. We're all tied up. We're at even strength. Shot near side and straight back. What a great reset shot. About 4 seconds on the shot clock, and Owen Hill just bounces it off of Mitten straight back to himself, like using him like a rebounder. That one's knocked down, picked up there by Tom Montour. Boy, he makes cheeky little passes, and they really work. Guido Hill fights through, hangs on to it. Stick knocked right out of his hands by Becker, and then a slip from Taylor Jensen. Jensen's going to head to the bench. Jensen's a difference maker when he gets rolling. Spinning away from the check is Zach Terry. Mitten with the save, but again, a bit of a funny hop on the rebound, bounced back behind him. They're going to just keep shooting, and they're going to keep shooting low, I would think. Mitten having some trouble with those shots down around his feet. Late in the shot clock, and there's another one. Not to say I told you so, but yeah, that's exactly what it looked like they're going to do. Late in the shot clock, just a hard blast down low, and boy, Imani Minton wants a couple of those back. Stevens comes away with the ball, leaves it there for Stu Martin. Martin coming across the top, finds Firth. He's looking for a shot, rips it just a little bit wide. It'll be picked up by Marshall Palace. Oh, nice save by Lazor on what looked like a really good shot from Todd Thomas. And the Braves are going to come back forward. Nathan Grennan flicks it back out. Zach Belter was thinking about letting that one rip. And we got a penalty coming now. It's going to be Ryan Johnson going. Doesn't like the call, but he's getting a solid explanation. Oh, so it's unsportsmanlike. That, I think, comes from going through the crease. Okay, what is... I'm just going back to watch the... Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's the penalty. Here's a chance. Minton, does he have it? He does. Yeah, so that's just when the player lost his stick. Ryan Johnson just flung it over into the corner, and Imani Minton is down, lying prone. Slowly getting to his feet, but yeah, that's just not a penalty that you can take. It's very clearly a penalty. You can't just shove the guy's stick out of the way. It's going to be a minute 43 still to go on the penalty. Grand River will have possession. Jake Lazor strolling back out to his crease. Minton still talking with the trainer down in his crease area. He's on one knee. And he pops back up. Gonna get a drink. It looks like he's okay. It's the playoffs. You hang in there if you at all can. Minton's not feeling 100%, you can tell. They check. Good. I love that little fist bump. And away we go. Some pressure well up the floor. They get it stripped, but Firth gets it back. Scores! My goodness. It looked like that was going to be a turnover, but Firth, what a grab with one hand. Drives in. Almost fooled Allison, but she stayed with it. Nice work on the camera. I thought it was going back the other way too, but she sticks to it. We are tied up 4-4. A shorthanded goal by Sam Firth. What a finish. Gorgeous play. That's why you bring in the big guns. I mean, the limit this year for Senior B Lacrosse is 3 professional players per team, maximum. There's Nathan Grennan, one of Tonawanda's pros. Vern Hill will take this one, hand it off to Damani Thomas, and head for a change. Still a minute 7 on the penalty, as you can see. Oh, Thomas drops it, gets it back. Jacob Bomber is already over the bench for a change, as are the next two Warriors. The D will come out. Owen Hill. Waiting for the last guy off the floor, onto the floor. Was Kent Baker Printup. Sticking around to this side. Now Baker Printup will slide across, trying to set a screen. It's grabbed there by Stu Martin, but the ball's popped out on that double team check. They're trying to take advantage. Waylon Abrams will hit the cutter. Gates Abrams. That's stopped, and Imani Mitten will just leave it there for Colby Martin. Just flings it down the floor. I thought he was going to make the nearby pass to Cole Palace, but he saw Owen Hill lurking. I think that made him think, yeah, I'd better just fling it down the floor. There's just 4 seconds left on the penalty. Ryan Johnson's coming back onto the floor. We're all even. Shot by Grennan. Pretty good timing to take that shot, as Johnson was already well back into the play. I'm sure they were communicating that. Cole Palace. Not a bad idea. I like the pass to Jesse Longboat. It just didn't quite connect. Ball's loose. Still on the floor. Grabbed by Howdice Miracle. He's going to bounce on a 2-hopper over to Jesse Longboat. And the Warriors are going to settle things down. What a game so far. 4-4. Todd Thomas gets the pick. They look for the roll, but Sawi Longboat was a little overzealous on that pick. Here's a long outlet pass to Owen Hill. That's a nice save by Imani Mitten. That's a dangerous one. Can't quite get it out of the gear. It's in there somewhere. Look in your glove. Oh, no, it was in the arm. Remember once they took Anthony Cosmo in an NLL game. They couldn't find it, and they took him off the floor to go and do the check. He's like, let's go into the hallway for this. Everyone was like, well, just do it right here. You're fine. You're not going to be stripping. Shot from Damani Thomas is tapped away. Anthony Cosmo is renowned for maximizing the potential of his gear to help him in whatever way he could. Braves looking backdoor, nicely picked up by Hill. They're going to go to Grennan. Gates Abrams, he's loving that high. Toe Dragon scores. Look at this play as they flip it over to Abrams, who's going to pull it down. That's the Scott Evans look. He is famous for that one. Just went into the Canadian Lacrosse Hall of Fame, so congratulations to him and that entire class. But yeah, Gates Abrams looking like Scott Evans on those ones. 5-4. See if the Warriors can respond. Stevens, nice pass across to Ryan Johnson. Hands it off to Bomberry, and Johnson's going to stay for a shift. Jacob Bomberry rips one, the bouncer. Oh, the rebound came right out to Cole Palace, but it's scooped up. That pass goes awry. I think it will be, yeah, it's going to be contained there. And with 2 minutes to go, Owen Hill has it in the offensive zone. Gates Abrams trying to swim this time, passes it through. Nice pass, but great trail check. Lennox Mitten, really solid D on that one. Here's Owen Hill, though. 6 on the shot clock. Rip, that one's wide. Scooped up by Keto Hill. He looks around. He's going to go for a run. Keto Hill spinning. Wards off a little bit. Tries to get it to Firth. It's going to make its way over to Colby Martin. That one gets away from Howdice Miracle. It's going to go not over and back. He saved it. And Keto Hill's going to be there. They've still got a dozen seconds to work with. Hill trying the swim. Wasn't there. Well defended from Taylor Jensen, but they do get it to Miracle. Put back attempt, Martin. Another save by Jake Lazor. Jensen, a little run. Swings ahead to Chido. Zach Terry has one. Strip from Montour, and Montour gets possession, avoids the crease. What a play, John Montour. The ageless wonder. What a glorious little defensive effort. So calm making that BTB. He's done it a million times. Right on the money. Sawi Longboat thought about letting one rip. They've got 10 on the shot clock. Firth takes one. A little bit more time on the game clock than the shot clock. Oh, no, actually, they're very, very close, within about a second. We'll see if Lazor comes to the bench. They're thinking about it. Abrams leaves it there for Grennan. They're just going to go 5-on-5. Grennan. Good defensive rotations. Gates Abrams has it. Owen Hill. Oh, they got the look. It just bounced in and out of the stick of Nathan Grennan. Let's have a peek at that last chance here in the first period. Great look. It just bounces away, and we will go to the first intermission. Great first period. It's all tied up. It's 5-4 for the Tonawanda Braves over the Grand River Warriors. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Stamp Lax Productions. Thank you so much, lacrosse friends, for being with us. We'll be back in 10 minutes with what should be a great second period. We'll see you then. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to Can-Am playoff action. It's game 3 of this best-of-5 series, all tied up in games 1-1. Tonawanda Braves come into the first period with a 5-4 lead. Nice little fist bump at center between Marshall Stevens and Cam Seneca. And we are just about ready to roll with what should be a heck of a second period. Again, the first game in this series, scores 23-6 for Tonawanda. It was actually pretty close through a period and a bit. But then it was not close anymore. Game 2. Grand River actually got out to a pretty solid lead. Tonawanda fought their way back. Grand River getting the overtime goal from Sam Firth. There's a great chance on a bounce back. Waylon Abrams with the rip. They're going to fling it ahead. What a catch by Vern Hill. It's Cole Palace spinning. Oh, thinking about a shot. Probably wise to pull that one out. That was Ray Hill. I haven't seen a lot of Ray Hill so far. Been a lot of power plays. Firth. Oh, slips as he lets that one rip, but Miracle comes away with the ball off the block. That's a little wide on the far side, and that's going to get up into the Warriors bench. Ball will be turned over. Thanks, lacrosse friends, for being with us. Again, the Allegany Newtown game is not on live, so tell all your Can-Am fan friends to come and join us here. That shot's going to go off of Lennox Mitten and up out of play, so it will remain with Tonawanda in a fresh 30. Here's a chance for the Warriors. Got some lacrosse luminaries here tonight. Just saw Darcy Palace and his lovely partner Rachel down in the stands. Justin Martin just went by. That's Toronto Rock, Justin Martin. And a goal from downtown. That one just sneaks through. Let's see how this finds its way to the back of the net. Yeah, that's a pass. That is a pass from the top. I think it was Solly Longboat sending that one. And it just floats past. Oh, there we go. The score, 2-4 Arrows. So the Arrows are up 4-2. Thanks, Leslie John. The end of the first period. They'll be looking to close that one out. They do lead Newtown 2-1. Braves come away with possession. Off the draw, we're all tied up at 5. So Firth with the assist on the Sawi Longboat goal. Bit of a fluky one, but hey, they all count. Grennan thought about it, pulls it back. Hard twister pass was picked off by Tom Montour. A nice outlet to Cole Palace. It's the long change period, and that's going to lead right here to a 2-on-1. Maybe you pass that one to Todd Thomas. Ball's going to pop loose. Nice job by Lazor, but we're going to have a loose ball push by the Braves on Cole Palace. That one gets its way through. Nice little spin move. Great job holding on to the ball. And Marshall Palace just finds a little hole. And just like that, it's 6-5. The Warriors back to back in the first 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes of this second period. Glad to have you with us. If you're anywhere near, you should really come down to the Brantford Civic Center. Great atmosphere. We got air conditioning, which is really good. Keto Hill trying the swim. He's going to stay up, I think. No, he's going to head off. Thought he might stay for this offensive shift. How nice, Miracle. That's going to be a, yeah, it's going to be a, oh no, I thought they were calling possession as Firth hadn't caught that pass as he took that hit. They were saying the timing was okay. Flick it over to Waylon Abrams, who immediately comes back to Gates. Blast one. I think that was blocked by Colby Martin. There's an outlet pass to Jesse Longboat. He's got Paulus coming off the bench. Oh, tried to pass it to Montour. I'm not sure that was the pass there. Longboat actually probably could have just let that one rip. Here's a feed through to Thomas. He doesn't connect and he can't grab the ball. He'll be snagged by Lazor anyway, and he's going to throw long. Finds Jason Chido, flips it back, and Belter blasts one. Zach Belter putting everything into that, and he's going to wind up coming up with the rebound. Belter, that wrap on his left leg as that pass gets away. He's not looking 100%. You can see, I mean, it's the end of the year. Everyone's maybe banged up a little bit, but he definitely isn't blasting down the floor that we're used to, but he's still moving pretty well, still being a threat. Here's Sam Firth. Foot save. Goes straight back out to Damani Thomas after the Jake Lazor stop. Shovel pass. Todd Thomas ripped. That one was blocked. And Lazor's going to go get it. And he's got an open look up the floor to Mason Homer. Ryan Johnson, no penalty this time on that collision. There's a chance on the late pass. That is a save. It is going to be a reset. And flirting with disaster a little bit there was Mason Homer as he was near center. Pass out to Grennan. One hand rip. Oh my. And that is two guys getting after each other that are both more than willing to have a chat about what they just did. Oh, that's a great goal. Grennan lets him know it. And Tom Montour does not back down. 6-6. Man, if this keeps going like this, what a game so far. Stu Martin decided to go over to Sam Firth. Didn't quite connect. Sam Firth spins, shoots, save. Nice job, Lazor. Dangerous move from Firth, but Lazor was ready for it. Here's Steinbach Parker. Fights through the double team, but he's well past his shooting spot. So he'll flip it up top. They're going to slow things down a little bit. Nate Senez goes to the far side. Senez, number 18, the righty on the near boards. He's going to slip up top looking for a pass as Owen Hill trying to find a lane. Shoots, and Monty Mitten swallows that one up. Had no problem controlling that rebound. Marshall Palos, nice little behind the back flip to get things rolling. And here's Keto Hill. He'll shoot just off the leg. Another great save by Lazor. That might not have looked very hard. That was labeled for that far corner. Fresh 30 as Jacob Bombery takes this pass, and the Warriors will set up. That was a nasty goal by Grennan. Just beautiful. That, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. Either way, it's going to wind up with Howdice Miracle. They've still got a dozen seconds to shoot. Doesn't have to rush. Gets to Todd Thomas. Oh, that's a stick straight to the side of the helmet. Looked like a stick to the side of the helmet. That shot stopped by Lazor. And we're back into the offensive zone. Very close to crease, but just staying up. But there's a lob pass ahead. Running onto it, Stu Martin. Oh, it just gets away from him. He gets the ball with Owen Hill all over him. Changes direction, slips. Makes the pass to the cutter. Oh, nice pass. Ray Hill with the shot. Tonawanda had left a player lurking down the floor. That was Kent Baker print up, but Tom Montour was on it. That one's tipped away by Lazor. Nice goose. Oh, off the crossbar. Great chance for Ray Hill. It's going to be grabbed there by Ryan Johnson, and that's going to get a fresh 30 and possession once again for the Braves. What a terrific play by Marshall Paulus on that last one, just tapping it ahead. The give and go on the pick and roll, sorry. Firth fed it through nicely. Paulus was stopped, though. Jake Lazor's been sharp. Owen Hill is running. Gates Abrams makes the pass. Hill tried to grab that. It got away from him. Guys are really slipping a bit. It looks a little slick. Jacob Bomberry to Miracle. A couple of players go diving headfirst into the crease. Tito Hill gets out. Rebound is grabbed. You can hear the Braves yelling, look up, look up, look up. Chido has it, steps back around. Nice shoulder save. Imani Minton. Stu Martin running onto it. Bit of a collision there. I'm going to check who 2 is. I was told Ian Dolak wasn't playing in it. Probably is Dolak wearing the 2. Would have been in the last second edition. Oh, there's a stop. I'm not sure whether there's the crossbar or Minton that got it. Either way, things are going better for Imani Minton as this game proceeds. Rolling out from the corner, Grennan. That one's picked off by Vern Hill. Boy, he does that. He's going to look for the guy off the bench, but he's going to throw it right back. Didn't get enough loft on it as they're trying to find Damani Thomas off the bench. Yeah, this long change bench, these are 2 teams that love to run this long change period. Penalty coming. Tom Montour, just Montour. It was before that. So it's a high sticking call, minor. Here's a chance for Tonawanda. They have definitely not had the edge in power plays between the last game and this one, but now they've got their chance. Brennan's going to have to go up to the top. Start up by center. Got Owen Hill, the lefty shooter. Waylon Abrams down low. Anthony Patterson in the righty shooter spot. Kent Baker Printop is down low. A little surprised Gates Abrams isn't out there. I'm sure he'll be on the power play 2 unit. Nice rebound control by Minton. He's looking down the floor. Oh, that's a great pass. Great chance. No, what happened? The head of his stick went into the net. The ball didn't. We got to look at that. Hopefully nothing happens while we're watching the replay. Yeah, they're just setting up. Head of the stick doesn't count, unfortunately. Cole Palace is going to have to get a screw in there. I actually had that happen Wednesday night in my Borough Boys League, where I took a shot and the head came right off. Very disconcerting when the head of your stick goes off, especially when you're pretty sure you got a screw in there. Nice job by John Zabo to go and get that shaft that was hanging down there. The equipment manager is rapidly going to drive a screw into that. Oh, what a chance for Cole Palace. Gorgeous pass from Imani Minton, by the way. Still 48 on the penalty. That's Colby Martin. He's kind of baiting the pair of Braves. It pops out, but he almost gets it back. Belter will come away with it. Big forecheck pressure. Oh, sorry, we've been silent for a little bit. I had some great commentary there. Here's an outlet pass. Gets through. Jesse Longboat stopped by Lazor. Here's Owen Hill. The penalty's over. We are even strength. We're even at 6. We've got 8 minutes to go in the second. Great game. Great series. Just forget about the first game. That's what Grand River's approach was. They're like, hey, who cares? It's over. You don't even go back and look at the 23-6 game. You just focus on what you've done since. Oh, nice chance, but just skips away. Still hitting the post, so good effort by Zach Terry. And they'll have a fresh 30. And, of course, no over and back with it going off the pipe. Terry will fling it ahead. Baker Printup trying to run the two-man game. Well defended. Lennox Mitten staying in tight. Nice save, Mitten. Great chance for Owen Hill. Hard ripped pass by Marshall Stevens to find Lennox Mitten. Ray Hill was the one who could have been open, but he was well picked up coming back there by Brayley Abrams, who's wearing the 44. He's an AP for the Braves. Sawi Longboat on the run, misses. Gonna get it back. Chance scores! How Dice Miracle. Nice job to keep his eye on the ball, stay calm, realizing they still had time. Gets it over to Miracle, who rams it home. 7 to go, 7-6 the score here in the second period. I know it's 6:58, but it sounds better if you say 7 minutes and 7-6. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Can-Am playoff action, Game 3 of this best-of-5 semifinal. The winner of this series will play the winner of Allegany and Newtown. Ryan Johnson. Oh, nice fake. Scores! What a finish by Ryan Johnson. And they will be excited. Look at Johnson. He's like, should I shoot? Should I pass? Should I shoot? Should I shoot? I think I should shoot. Yeah, I should definitely shoot. And home it goes. What a play by Ryan Johnson. 8-6. I believe that's the first 2-goal lead for the Warriors. I feel like the Braves got up 2-0 right off the hop. Stevens and Seneca. Good battle. Stevens comes away with it. Firth to the far side. Todd Thomas loading up. Going to come back to Firth, though. Marshall Palace on his offside. Stopped by Lazor. Todd Thomas was there. Had it for a moment, but it gets away. And now on the run, Chido. They've got the man off the bench. Can't quite connect. Waylon Abrams went into the crease. He can't play that. Stu Martin will have it the other way. Martin taking his time as they complete the change. Takes the behind the back. They're going to come up to Sam Firth at the top. Nice pass through. Sawi Longboat with the shot, just missed. And it's going to be scooped up here by Steinbach Parker. It is playoff time. There are games happening all over the place, all kinds of leagues. Waylon Abrams flips it up top. Terry thought about it, but quick defensive coverage by Cole Palace, who's really come on this year. It's been a revelation for me. Snagged there by Longboat, who's on a rip. Great hustle back, though. That was Nate Senez taking away that transition chance. Now, Senez is caught out on defense. Not sure that's a huge liability, but we'll see if they do go after him. Marshall Palace does go right there. Oh, they had Firth open on the crease just for a moment, but Todd Thomas wasn't ready to make the pass. Jacob Bomberry scores. He was ready to shoot. And Jacob Bomberry. Look at this rocket. He's outside the restraining line. (9-6). The Warriors are on a run here. Can they keep it going, or will the Braves respond? I know the Warriors are feeling confident. They feel like they've got the team that can knock off Tonawanda, who did not lose many games this year. Right now, they're looking like they know it. Oh, that one's not in. It gets through Lazor, bounces off the post, spins out, started spinning towards the goal line, but just goes a little wide. Here's Taylor Jensen. Oh, nice catch. In traffic there by Zach Terry. Gates Abrams has it, getting a pick. Well defended. Boy, Monty Mitten is having, Lennox Mitten is having a very good game defensively. Number 20 for the Warriors. Facing some challenging players. Here's Firth. His little brother Willem had a big game last night as the Toronto Beaches had to go to overtime to tie up their series in the OJLL at 1-1. That's a best of 7 semifinal. Nice pass, nice finish. What a play to Damani Thomas to bury that one. Marshall Powell is just so calm, does not telegraph what he's doing, even though there's pretty good defense there by Brayley Abrams. That's just a great catch and finish. 10-6. It's going to be interesting to see if they can keep this rolling. I don't think anybody would be shocked to see Grand River win this game, even win the 2 games here. I don't think it would be shocking. It'd be surprising as the 4th seed. But boy, if they just keep running away, I don't know. But they certainly look good at the moment. Off the post, Tom Montour almost had another one. And it's going to be Warriors possession again, unless, did they realize? It does get to a monument. They were being pretty casual there. As Brayley Abrams was racing down. Oh, there's another one. Stu Martin joins in the fun. Oh, what a great pass from Sully Longboat. Just a bouncer. Now, yeah, we're switching goalies. Just saw the indication. I think, is that? Yeah, they're calling for Jake Lazor to come to the bench. His backup, Wayne Abrams, will be going in. I don't think they told Wayne Abrams first because he's still getting his gear on. He's putting the headband on. So Wayne Abrams comes in. Can he stem the tide? Because the Warriors are absolutely rolling. Uncle is in. Let's see how it goes. Wayne Abrams has done some really nice work between the pipes. Can he turn it around? There's a big save to start. And a great look for Firth. Here comes Cam Seneca. Haven't seen a lot of him in the transition game, and he will just hand it off there. That pass gets knocked down, gets blocked. Colby Martin's got it. Oh, nice shovel pass ahead. Man, the Warriors are feeling very confident. Cole Powless stepping back. I like that. I like the stop. They're going to leave it for Cole Powless. Coming up to the final 2 minutes of this second period. Fighting through that check is Todd Thomas. Marshall Powless with the rip after taking the pass from Firth. Wayne Abrams makes another stop. Oh, that's a zesty sidearm pass. Ripped out of the crease by Chodo. Nice play. Perfectly into the stick of Kent Baker Printup. But now it's turned over. And here comes Vern Hill. He's going to slow things down. No numbers. So he'll just take his time. Sowie Longboat. We've got lots of time on the shot clock. Back to Longboat. Rips it. Scores! They finally solved the Wayne Abrams puzzle. And keep on rolling. The Warriors are on a run. It's just a quick release. Abrams coming across the crease. Gets in pretty good position. Gets part of it. Just not quite enough. Stevens pulls it out, but the first one there was Becker. Didn't see what the call was, but it will be Warriors possession. Jacob Bomberry, the pick and roll doesn't quite connect, but Firth will track it down. Start to come out, well defended there. Nice job by Mason Homer to force him to go around the long way. Firth gives it up. Marshall Palace, quick release. There's another one. Marshall Palace just slips away. They're slow picking him up. The change doesn't quite happen, and that's just a wide open look. 13-6. Final minute of play here in the second. Thanks for being with us here on Stamplax Productions on YouTube. Thought Tom Montour is playing with a plastic stick. I don't remember the last time I saw that. Always see him with the Woody. How's he shoot with it? He got blocked. Got a little stick-on stick check. That was going to be picked up, though. Nice shot, Vern Hill, who looks up. He's going to take a shot for the 2-for-1. I'm not sure there's really enough time, but if you get it back, you're okay. Good timing by Montour, but couldn't slow Belter down. Belter's going to drive to the net. He's got a shot. Scores! Zach Belter. That is quite a play. Look at the pressure immediately on him. He fights through that double team. Sees he's got nobody with him open. And is just thinking shot. Just get one on net. And that's a huge one to stem the tide for the Braves. Is it enough to turn things around? 17 seconds left here in the second period. Timeout taken immediately as it's grabbed there. Oh, and Marshall Stevens is down on the ground. Hopefully he's okay, but Cam Seneca, nice job to come away with that face-off. And with 13.4 to go here in the second, the Braves, with the last goal, they're going to try and get one more, try and get back within 5. Game 4 will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. back here at the Brantford Civic Center. Make sure you're with us on Stamplax Productions. Please do subscribe to the channel. Just got it rolling recently. Looking to crack 200 and march our way on into the thousands. Thanks for being with us. This is quite a series, quite a game. What a run for Grand River. Now they need to make sure they don't get too full of themselves, that they lock it down, keep playing their game. 6 attackers on the floor, including Nate Grennan. The lefty is over here on the righty side, right by the goal line. I assume he's going to kind of circle around behind the net, and that's what he's going to do now. Gates Abrams has it. They're trying to get it to him. Nice job blocking that one. They get a chance. It's going to roll away, and the period will end. What a great play by Colby Martin. He has been so good in this game, and he stopped that one from getting through to Grennan. And that is a friendly conversation, I think, down there. It's not always when you think it is, but we are through 40 minutes, 13-7 for the Grand River Warriors. I'm Steven Stamp. This is Stamplax Productions on YouTube. Thanks for being with us. And tell all your friends to come out and watch the third. And we will see you back here in 10 minutes. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to Can-Am playoff action. You are looking at a Grand River Warriors team who has come together tonight for one of their best performances, if not their best performance of the season so far. They've got 20 minutes still, though, to make this a win and put them up 2-1 as they are tied right now 1-1 with the Tonawanda Braves. And the Braves down at their end, what are they thinking about here? Wayne Abrams with the shiny red bucket. Looks like he'll be staying in because he's got the helmet on. Oh, actually, I don't know. Jake Lazor is standing at the goal line. Lazor's back in. Abrams was backing him up. So Jake Lazor returns between the pipes. Oh, fair enough. Blue Squatches at home getting ready. Happy graduation to Jared for tomorrow. So Jake Lazor at one end as the Braves going left to right once again. And Sam Firth's going to go and lend a hand and shut that door towards the Braves dressing room. He will be the first one off the bench as it is the lefty period. And we're underway. Marshall Stevens had the ball but ran in to a Braves player. Cam Seneca going after it. It's eventually going to be Vern Hill coming up with it. He gets it knocked loose. Great checking. Oh, nice little pass, though. Love that flip from Cole Palace. But then, yeah, they were running out of time to get up over center, so they just fling the ball the length of the floor. 13-7. Yes, that is the correct score. Tonawanda is going to look to make a dent right away, but Amani Mitten with the stop and comes up with that rebound. His rebound control has been so much better since about the midway point, 2/3 of the way maybe through the first period, where he was really having trouble. Ball's just getting away from him, especially down low. He seems to have settled in. And the Warriors, in transition, have done the rest so far. Nice pass attempt by Marshall Palace. Doesn't quite get through. Shot by Damani Thomas. Stu Martin is down. I thought he might just be staying out of the way of the shot, but no, he is struggling. Looks like that wrapped left knee giving him some trouble. Luckily, he seems to be moving better as he gets towards the bench. They will get their fifth defender out. Yeah, okay, they had one right along here. Nice attempt there by Zach Terry, just missing the far pipe. Gates Abrams flings it behind the back. It gets through to Waylon Abrams, but Mitten is there for the stop. What a pass from Gates Abrams. That is why he was the leading scorer in Can-Am this summer. Was miles ahead for much of the season, in fact. Avery Steinbach Parker, nice little bouncer to Terry. In fact, Terry's having a solid game. We'll come back to Terry, let him fire, save, nice hand save there. Flashing the glove, Amani Mitten, outlet pass. They find Cole Palace. Great job, though, by the Braves to get somebody to the bench. And Tom Montour will come away with that ball. Yeah, that's Tom Montour with the plastic stick. Foot save by Jake Lazor, but it's going to be picked up by Cole Palace. The Warriors go back to the O. Owen Hill had been lurking down in the offensive zone, but he heads to the bench. So we're going to go back to 5-on-5. That pass is just chucked away, though. Fowie Longboat. And his opposite 84, Anthony Patterson. I think that was a friendly one, too. They've known each other for a while. That ball bounces loose, but Grennan closest to it and comes up with it. Immediate pressure, though, from Longboat. Nice pass up to Owen Hill. Something came off of someone. Now that you can flick out of the way, Vern Hill. Oh, Colby Martin almost had it. What is that? Hard rip save by Amani Mitten. I don't know. It was some kind of equipment. Trent Bray nicely taken over. He's trying to figure out who it came from. They didn't know. It's going to be a Braves. They tossed it over to the bench. Here's a feed through. Nice job trail checking there by Corey Becker. Marshall Palace comes away with it. Oh, tried the one-arm reach. That's a good shot because there was only 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Did it not get it? It didn't quite get it on. I thought it actually went off of Jake Lazor. Aaron Moore. Love it. Oh, there's a big save by Mitten on Velter with a chance. Yeah, great to have you on the feed here, Aaron. Was nice meeting up. That was a couple weeks ago. I've been to Poland since then. I went over to the European men's field championships over there for a couple of weeks. Great to be back. Glad I didn't miss any of the Warriors home games. I was able to catch what was going on in Tonawanda on the stream. Oh, Sam Firth just missing. Great job by Blue Squatch on those. And after 2, it is 9-5 for Allegany. So they are looking to close that one out as they took a 2-1 lead last night. Nice pass attempt, but it didn't quite get through. Big bump. Good job, though, by Baker Printop to hang on to it. That pass doesn't get through, but it does go to Gates Abrams, and he rips one home. That was not how they drew that one up, but Gates Abrams makes the plan immaterial with just an absolute rocket from the fan there. Great job, Gates Abrams. 13-8. 5-goal game, 15:42 to go. It's not locked up. The Warriors know they're not home and cooled out. They got to keep playing. Here's a 2-on-1 off the face-off. Cam Seneca, another stop by Mitten. Cole Palace. Nice job to elude the forecheck. Gets up over center. Pressure coming there, and he had to be alert. They get it up top to Todd Thomas. 11 on the shot clock. No rush. The shot there from Sowie Longboat. Sowie Longboat almost fooled Jake Lazor. Lazor is running out of time on the 4-second count. Now they're going to bounce it out. They do get it up over center in time. Nice play. Really nice pass by Braley Abrams. Lennox Mitten may have gotten away with a bit of a tug on Gates Abrams there. They were pretty tangled up, but he was getting picked hard from behind. Kind of shoved into Abrams. Now Abrams will set a big pick. And Whalen through the middle. Imani Mitten was sharp on that one as they tried to feed it through to Senez. Senez had his stick right up, and the stick of Mitten rammed into it, knocked the stick out of Senez's hands, but led to the ball coming back and leads to a goal. We're not going to get the play by Nate Senez checking right on top of the crease, but not getting in the crease, so he avoids the penalty. But this is a lovely feed through. And Waylon Abrams, beautiful finish. Goalies are going for some water. Imani Mitten, that's a pretty good time to take that one. Take that time out. John Zabo taking advantage of the goalie water break to perfectly position that ball on the center dot as captured by our very own Allison Harding. Nice work. Not sure she can hear me. Nope, she couldn't hear me. It's all right. There is some sound in here. It is a loud bar. Not a huge crowd, but a pretty solid crowd, and certainly a lively one. They're into this game. Coming across the top. There's a shot off the post. Boy, the momentum firmly with the Braves, but can Jesse Longboat turn it around? He's going to shoot. Saved by Jake Lazor. Nice catch by Cole Palace on a pretty zesty pass. They get it to Sam Firth, and the Warriors will slow it down. Again, it's just a 4-goal lead now. With the score 13-9. You can't just take the foot off the gas, but you do have to be wise. Nice pick from Firth. Damani Thomas will shoot. Bouncer. Nice try. Todd Thomas's shot. That one's wide. Oh, it's going to get free. Steinbach Parker on the run. Gets away from him. He corrals it, though. Takes a big hit. Semi-big hit. Here's Belter. He scored a nice goal late in the second period, but wisely pulls this one out. He's staying for the offensive shift, though. Oh, and there's a blast from the top by Zach Terry. And Terry just, boy, the defense just not there. Lennox Benton, I was praising him and Colby Martin both earlier, but they just let him get too much space there. And it's a 13-10 game. Just a 3-goal difference and still tons of time. Ball is loose, will be scooped up there by Cole Powless. Just run into the boards by Cam Seneca, and it'll be Becker coming away with it. Oh, sorry, that's Becker taking the pass from Taylor Jensen. Shot stopped by Minton. Wonder if the Braves will go back to just blasting shots by Minton's feet. Boy, that's a nice behind the back pass on the run from Keto Hill. Ryan Johnson, good decision not to try and return the favor. That lane was probably not there. Marshall Powless fighting off a check. Todd Thomas will rip, saved by Lazor. He takes a quick peek behind him, but it was in the pads. The Braves definitely with some momentum here. Warriors turn to be looking for a goal to stop something, get things turned around. Gates Abrams to the net, just misses wide. It's up every play. It's going to be a great President's Cup this year. Be in Whitby, Ontario, home of the Brooklyn Merchants. They are there as the hosts, although they did finish first. Great drive to the net, but a crease violation by Sawi Longboat. Yeah, Brooklyn will be playing the Owenstown North Stars. No. Who finished fourth? They'll be playing whoever finished fourth in that league. Nice drive to the net, Belter. I'm telling you, he's moving better than I gave him credit for earlier. Nice catch by How Dice Miracle. Yeah, the Merchants, if they win the first round, then, I mean, they're in regardless, but if they win the first round, then the winner of the other semifinal Ontario Series Lacrosse between the Six Nations Rivermen and the Hamilton Bengals will be the other Ontario team. And I'll tell you, that could be a good series. Marshall Powless, oh, I don't know that was a great pass, and it's going to lead to a bit of a break the other way. He was working his way in nicely. Powless staying up the floor now. Hard rip, that one's a little wide. It's going to come back, but grabbed there by Jesse Longboat. It's just out of the reach of Mason Homer. And now a chance, Keto Hill. Oh, that's what he's here for, playing D4, is to get those chances. He just couldn't bury that one, but he will probably have more. Owen Hill just leaves it there, and Waylon Abrams blasts it. That is a cheeky little pass and an absolute rocket of a finish. Owen Hill sees him, just leaves it there. Sets a pretty good pick, although it wasn't even the side of the pick that he used. And just ripping that one home. It's a 2-goal game, 11-10 to go. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, that Six Nations Hamilton series should be a good one. They're very close in second and third. Hamilton, I believe, won the last game late in the season between the two. The Grand River possession. The winner of this league is going to be very good. Allegany certainly looking like they're going to be getting to the finals if they can hang on. And the winner of this series, there are 4 good teams. I think Tonawanda has been kind of the top club most of the year. They'd be a very good representative. Any of these 4, though. The Three Nations League, got Snake Island loaded up. They look deadly. But, you know, you got Kahnawake. Capital Region's played well. And, oh, how am I forgetting? Oh, the Akwesasne Bucks, another good team. That's going to be a crease violation. So somebody coming out of there is going to be deadly. Thomas thinking about the drive. Nice job by Dolak to get back on him. And Firth shopping, nothing there. That's going to be an illegal pick on Marshall Powless. Getting a little overzealous, riding Belter down to the ground. We are hitting the midway point of this third period. The ball got loose. It's going to roll up, and Waylon Abrams will start with possession. Oh, flicks it back to Owen Hill. And now we're hitting the midway point. Come near side to Owen Hill. Nice catch on a pass. It wasn't quite on target. He's stepping around. That one's wide. Pretty good defense there. Oh, Tito Hill was just sandwiched by Grennan and Hill. Owen Hill has it. We'll flip it over, and Gates Abrams keeps things moving. Here's Senez. He's going to let one fire. Scores! Nate Senez was a beautiful shot. He just comes out on his own. Gates Abram uses him as a decoy as Abrams is going through the middle. And Senez with the rocket. 13-12. Wow. Timeout. Dustin Kunderman is pulling his team in. Things were absolutely looking perfect for the Warriors in the second, but this has been a dominant third by the Tonawanda Braves. We have a one-goal game. And basically, you need some stops if you're the Warriors. Need a few big saves from Amani Mitten. Need some defensive saves. You got to play more of the type of defense you were playing earlier, where you were really making it difficult for the Braves to get those shots. At the other end, Jake Lazor is looking pretty dialed in between the pipes for Tonawanda. They want to just keep everything going exactly the way it is. Of course, it's not the way this game of runs of ours tends to work. We'll see. They showed what they could do in game one, then they did run up 23 goals and a 23-6 win after, I believe it was 6-4 after the first period. Tonawanda fans on the stream obviously a lot happier now than they were about 14 minutes of playing time ago. Gates Abrams. Senez, he was thinking about it. Zach Terry, nice swim move, but he's well past his shooting spot. Big pick from Becker. Gates Abrams flips it up top. Baker Printup, there's a stop. Who's going to get it? It's snagged by Cole Palace. He's just going to run to space. He's got Firth coming off the bench. You got to give that to Sam Firth. Oh, you got to give it right to him, though. That's the kind of nervous mistake that can be really deadly. And Cole Palace can't believe what he just did. He's been so good all season. Had a pretty good game, but that was just not the accurate pass they needed there. And there wasn't a lot of pressure, but you feel the pressure. Oh, great pass by Nathan Grennan, but not quite able to handle it. It wasn't great, I guess. It was a good idea. Kind of hit down around hip high for Senez. The Warriors need to settle down a bit here. With 8:20 to go, a one-goal lead. Stu Martin, the veteran alternate captain, out for an offensive shift. Shoots, big stop. He's going to go get his own rebound, though. Warriors spreading things out. Martin cuts through the middle, and Stu Martin is just on a mission here. He's going to get stripped, though. The Braves will zip up over center. Dolak hands it off. Owen Hill. Oh, wide open lane to the net. Shoots, scores! That is just not, there's just nobody there to help. You can see Cole Palace racing back. He had no chance. Boy, they just left that lane open for Owen Hill, and he is deadly. Snipes that one home. Oh, my. There's another wow from Blue Squatch, and yeah, 13-13. It was 13-6 at one point, so that's 7 in a row, including 6 here in the third period. 6-0 in the first 12 plus minutes of the third period. The Warriors are looking like a shaken team at the moment. They have some veterans, though. That's what Stu Martin was trying to do, be a veteran, lead the way. Didn't quite work out, but they get one there from Ray Hill. He gets a shot off. Braves come away with it, flung ahead. And they hit Avery Steinbach Parker. He's going to slow things down. It's to Gates Abrams, and the Braves will set up. Here's Nate Grennan. Grennan driving to the net. That's a pretty good defensive shift. Oh, they did leave Senez alone on the crease, but Martin gets there. That's going to be a reset. As Senez, nice job getting that reset shot on, but it's picked off. Keto Hill spins. He's taking off. It's a 2-on-2 with Firth. Sam Firth's going to say, no, just wait. They're getting their D out. We'll slow things down. Hill goes to the bench. Here's Todd Thomas. How Dice Miracle up near center. Works inside the first restraining line. Oh, that's a tricky pass. It goes off the glass. And it's going to be Braves' chance. Good decision by Zach Belter. He was looking ahead, saw that he had Mason Homer up the floor, but was not a high percentage shot. I like that decision. Owen Hill takes a bump. The ball's down by everyone's feet. Nobody knew where it was. It was Zach Terry that came away with it, but Minton was ready for that shot. They get it ahead to Cole Powless. 5:55 to go. 13-13 the score. What a game here at the Brantford Civic Center. Thanks for being with us, lacrosse friends. It's a dandy. Remember, we're back here tomorrow night for Game 4. 8 p.m. once again. Firth from the outside. Stopped. Sawi Longbow was there, but nicely bumped away by Steinbach Parker. Sorry, that was Cam Seneca. Got to give the credit where it's due. Minton with that stop. Brian Johnson didn't enjoy that he got pitchforked to the ground. Tom Montour will come away with it. He's got Firth down in the corner. He's got Keto Hill with him. Rips it. Much to the delight and surprise of some of the Youngs fans along the railing here up on this side. Everyone is into this game. How could you not be as we head into the final 5 minutes? Let's see if I can find out Nate Senez's pregame meal for you. Big rip from Grennan. Comes back to him, and he comes away with it. That's a huge rebound by Grennan in traffic to catch it and then hang on to it. Cole Powless trying to check Gates Abrams, who just flips it back. And here comes Owen Hill. Scored the last goal. Bouncer. Wide open lane. Scores! Gates Abrams. And Owen Hill. Beautiful goal in the last one. That's a pretty nice little simple bouncer. And he is fired up. The Braves have come all the way back and edged ahead 14-13 with 4:22 to play. I jumped on Inside the World of Box Lacrosse on Wednesday with Greg Beecher and Trevor Butts. Sorry, Trevor's calling the games down in Tonawanda. And they immediately asked me, of course, what's your prediction? And I thought, I think for Grand River, they can win this series, but they need to do it tonight and tomorrow. Waylon Abrams pulls it down, shoots, stopped by Minton. Great rebound by Owen Hill, still fighting for it, comes away. That is a gritty rebound. Going to the net, and lobs it up. What a play by Owen Hill. Nathan Grennan fakes the shot, rips one, Minton with the save. Yeah, I think going back to Tonawanda is not a recipe for success, and throwing that ball is not either, but they're going to slow things down. Probably a good decision there by Mason Homer. Sam Firth is up the floor in the offensive zone, and they're just going to leave him there, so if the Warriors can get possession, they've got it, and now Belter's going to head out. They rip it to him, and it's going to be picked off. That was not a good pass. Yeah, that was not there on the bouncer. You had to hurry, I know. There's a nice save by Minton. It's so tempting with Firth up the floor, but Belter timed it perfectly coming off the bench. Here comes Keto Hill. Belter with a wrap check attempt. Boy, Belter's having himself a game. Pops it loose. Keto Hill grabs it, knocked to the floor, flings it, gets it to Powless behind the back. Oh, just missed Todd Thomas. Thomas gets it back. They've got 10 on the shot clock. He's double teamed along the boards. Fights through. The stick goes flying, and the ball does too. Right out to Jake Lazor. 2:45 to go. 1 goal game. What a beauty this one is. Remember, come back tomorrow night. 8 p.m. we'll have game 4. No matter what happens in this final 2.5 minutes, you know that should be a beauty. Grennan, the give and go, just misses the twister. Oh, they get it reset. It did get off of Mitten, so it's a fresh 30. Boy, Lennox Mitten is just tying up Nate Senez over on the far side. And with Firth up the floor, we're basically 3-on-3 here. Just the 3-man side. There are no righties. Who's got that one? Colby Martin. Corey Becker gets it. That missed the net. Down to 3 on the shot clock. Oh, careful, Stu Martin. I know you want to play aggressively, but that was close to wrapping up. Remember, the Warriors do not have a timeout as we're into the final 2 minutes. They took it earlier. Trying to slow down the momentum. May have worked. That shot from Miracle's just wide. It's going to be picked up by Paulus. Great lane. Backdoor. Oh, what a save. Jake Lazur robbing How Dice Miracle. And Miracle accurately indicates to the officials that's a back in. It was. It's a fresh 30. Now, are they calling Imani Mitten? I don't think Imani Mitten's looking to the bench. I think they want him. Belter working hard, but How Dice Miracle zoops in. Ball still loose. A dozen on the shot clock. Sowie Longboat. Oh, that's a reset. Nope. Wait, they're saying no reset? Yeah, okay, it is a reset. So Sowie Longboat tracks it down. Now Mitten goes to the bench. Oh, Marshall Palace throws a punch at Brayley Abrams. Now Palace is going to the box. He's going to get a unsportsmanlike and a misconduct. Oh, that is, I know he's fired up, but didn't have a penalty before that. The ball was back up the floor. They come. We just see it. Oh, Marshall Palace. He wanted a penalty. Called on Tonawanda. Wasn't getting it. Oh. One goal lead for the visiting Braves. They're on the power play, and Owen Hill says, let's just settle down. They do not need to take a shot until late in this shot clock. There's 20 left. Grennan to Owen Hill. Some pressure come from Vern Hill. Trying to pry it loose. Nice pass to find Grennan. Grennan bounce pass. Shoots, scores! That's Anthony Patterson, and that is a dagger, but there's still 41.1 seconds to go. There is time. That's a fine shot to take. It's fine to put that one in because there's only 11 seconds left on the shot clock at that point. Marshall Stevens is saying, everybody get up there. Everybody go. We don't need a defensive face-off here. He's going to try and win this one himself and fling it ahead. Yeah, all the Braves are down in their end. Stevens pulls it out, but Seneca comes away with it. That is a huge face-off win. Palace did the right thing. I mean, you got to just send him up there. You got to go win that for yourself. But yeah, Stevens is upset with himself. But what a comeback for the Tonawanda Braves. Corey Becker is going to take as much time as he can along the boards. The ball is out, and Becker's doing a great job. Comes away with it, shoots. Saved by Imani Mitten. There's only 11 seconds to go. It was 13-7 for the Grand River Warriors. And now it's 15-13. What a comeback from the Tonawanda Braves. What a disappointment for the Warriors. They're going to go to their dressing room. There will be no handshakes during the series. Shake hands at the end of the series, but a huge 15-13 comeback win for the Tonawanda Braves. The Warriors will have to regroup, come back and try and even things up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. here at the Brantford Civic Center. Get down if you can. If you can't make it, join us back here on Stamp Black's YouTube. Thanks for being with us. What a game. Big win for the Braves. And we will see what happens tomorrow. Thanks so much, lacrosse friends, for being with us. I'm Steven Stamp, and this has been a Stamp Blacks production. We will see you all tomorrow night.